Dear students, in the previous audio clip, I have told you about the letter writing, which is an important aspect of our writing section. And I have also told you about what is the art of writing, why do we need to write letters, and what is its importance. I have also told you about the kinds of letters, informal letters and formal letters. I have told you about informal letters also. I have told you what are formal letters and why do we need to write formal letters and whom do we write the formal letters. And I have told you that in this next audio clip, means in this audio clip I will tell you about the format of the formal letter. But before we move forward towards the format of formal letter, I would like to tell you about the marking scheme of the formal letter. Marking scheme of a formal letter is as follows. Format contains 1 mark, content contains 4 marks, and expressions content 3 marks. Format which we will discuss, that is of 1 mark out of 8 marks, and content contains 4 marks out of 8 marks, and expressions contain 3 marks out of 8 marks. Format which we will discuss, and content here means whatever the question is given in your question of letter, you do you write related to that question which have asked from you, that is called content. Have you written related to the question asked from you, and or you have written something else, that is what content tells you. And expressions includes your knowledge of grammar, your spellings, your formation of sentence, and how well have you expressed yourself, how well have you expressed that idea which is asked from you, or the question which is asked from you. That contains, or that includes expression, that is of 3 marks, and it becomes total of 8 marks in your exam. So this is what marking scheme of a formal letter is. Now we will discuss about the format of formal letter. Students, I have already told you about the format of formal letters many times. We have done in the previous classes also, but it is in your syllabus and it is important to discuss. That's why we will discuss here. So here is the format of formal letter. The first thing when we start writing a format of formal letter, it is sender's address. Sender's address, as you all know, that it is the address of the person who is writing the letter, who will, after writing the letter, who will send this letter, that person's address is called sender's address. And sender's address, it should be written on the left hand corner. It should include your street address, city, state, pin code, and your contact number if it is needed, only if it is needed. Then the second in the sequence, the second number is of date. After writing the sender's address, we must maintain the line gap. This is also I have told you. Then we write date. But students, date should be placed just below the sender's address with a line gap. Many students forget to leave the line gap, and if you do so in your final exams, marks are bound to be less, bound to be cut. So be careful. And how to write date, I have told you many times that we don't need to write DATE. We don't need to mention this. We only need to write, if the current date or the date whatever you're writing, suppose you're writing the letter today, you will write the current date. That means 19th April 2020, or you can write April 19, 2020. After the date, we come to receiver's address. Mention the recipient's address, or the person who will receive the address, that is called receiver's address, in the left hand corner just below the date. We will write everything in the left hand corner. We will follow the left hand pattern. And receiver address includes the address of the receiver to whom you are writing the letter. After this, there is an update, which I have already told you that we used to write subject first, then after comes the salutation. Nowadays now there is an update, so we write salutation first and then subject. Salutation, if you know the name of the person, address them directly. Ensure that you address them formally using Mr., Mrs., Doctor, or Miss, and include their full name, like Mr. Sangeeta Ghosh or Dr. Sangeeta Ghosh. Like this you can say.